Yes.
Thank you. Beautiful music, Gloria. Thank you. Okay, we're ready to start. We're live and ready to go. Welcome, everyone, to New Thought Center of Hawaii. I'm pleased to see you all. I see many familiar faces and some new faces. And we welcome you, and we welcome those on our live stream, too. We have people from all over the world that tune in. And we have a special program today. We have a new musician we're very happy and pleased to have here with us, along with our presenter. We'll get to that a little bit more later. So we're going to start, we're changing the order up just a little bit this morning. We're going to start with a prayer and for today. A special prayer just for you today.
You'll recognize it. St. Francis' prayer. Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, I may bring love. Where there is wrong, may I bring the spirit of forgiveness. That where there is discord, I may bring harmony. Where there is error, I may bring truth. Where there is doubt, I may bring faith. Where there is despair, I may bring hope. Where there are shadows, I may bring light. Where there is sadness, I may bring joy. Lord, grant that I may seek rather to comfort than to be comforted, to understand than to be understood, to love than to be loved. For it is by self-forgetting that one finds. It is by forgiving that one is forgiven. And it is by dying that one awakens to eternal life.
And so it is. Thank you, Lauren. Okay, now we'll have a reading from the Science of Mind magazine, and our Ramona will do that.
Ramona, take it off of mute. It's on.
Yeah, we'll turn it off of mute. Yeah.
Probably my fault.
We're calling in our sound tech expert. Ramona.
How apropos, never let a crisis go to waste.
It was done for you, Ramona.
The obstacle is the path. A limitless creativity exists and expresses through all that is. It is always seeking a fuller channel of expression through you. Recognize that it exists and accept its action in your life. Ernest Holmes, Thoughts Are Things, page 91. Tibetan Buddhists revere Lojong teachings as a direct path through adversity. At their core is the radical notion that anything perceived as an obstacle is not to be avoided, but embraced. It echoes the phrase, never let a crisis go to waste. Your unique brand of adversity is not a detour, but a sacred ground that is ripe for opportunity. Machig Labron, an 11th century Tibetan mystic and teacher, distilled Lojong into 5 core teachings. 1. Approach what you find repulsive. I turn toward what I avoid, whether a person, a memory, or truth, and simply breathe with it. I hold judgment loosely. I ask, what if this is not my enemy, but a growth prompt? 2. Help those you think you cannot help. Rather than harden around us versus them, I extend compassion to those I've judged as beyond help. Sometimes that person is me. 3. Anything you are attached to, give that. The thing I long for most, I humbly help another find. Letting go can be a love letter to life. 4. Go to the places that scare you. Start small. I show up for things I think I cannot do. This is not about mastery. It is about the willingness to be bigger than the resistance. 5. Don't act with an agenda. I show up with no angle and no performance, just presence. These are not moral commandments. They are freedom tools. You don't have to get it right. You just have to show up. And today's affirmation, I will read through once and then we can do it together. Everything and everyone are my teachers. Everything and everyone are my teachers. And so it is. Many.
Wow. That's jam-packed. each one we could do a workshop on. Whoa. Lots to think about. So with that in mind, let's just take a moment and just release anything that you've walked in here with. This is a safe place, a loving place, a supportive place for you all. And let's just sit for a few minutes. I'll do a little ding with the bells when we're done, and just let's just go into a light meditation and just gather our energies together into one. Okay, please bring your energies and consciousness back into the circle. I have a couple things that came up. First of all, at the end of the year, they often give awards to different people, different organizations. I nominate New Thought for having some of the best meditators that I've ever had the privilege of sitting with. And the challenge is always to bring everybody back, because we could just sit here for quite a while. So thank you all. I noticed the background of birds singing. I'm not sure what happened to the roosters, but maybe I don't know. The roosters always have joined us for meditation, so maybe today's a different day, a quiet day, a new day. Okay, and I haven't done this for 8 months, you guys, so cut me a little slack, okay? Thank you. Let's see. Oh, song.
Okay.
A song. This is great music, you guys.
Maybe I'll play a violin song.
This is Lorian Brownlee.
A multi-talented artist from
A
Hilo.
multi-talented artist indeed, as we will see today
This is
during our service.
Irish tune called Banish Misfortune, and I just thought before the new year we'll just take care of that.
Get it off the table right away. Thank you. Thank you. That was a beautiful way to start off. So good morning, everyone. I think we're at December 28th, although every day I have to check and see what day it is, let alone the date, but I believe that's correct. And we welcome you all. Is there any new first-time people here? Almost first time, but well, you know, that's close enough. What is your name, please? Anita. Michael, welcome. Did you come like last year?
We came for maybe a few years ago, and we did something Christmassy, sang Christmas songs, and
Yeah, I think you look familiar. Yeah. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Are you just visiting?
yeah, 10 days. We live in Honolulu.
Oh, nice. Well, you should come over more often. Come and see us.
This is probably the fourth time this year.
Wow. Okay. Well, you're almost members then, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
we've been coming for 25 years.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I think you have a center in Honolulu also, right? Do I have that right?
I go to the Unity Church.
Unity, okay. Sister, yeah, yeah, sure, yeah. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
And is this your first time also, or new?
I've been here a few times, but it's been a long time.
And your name is?
Riitta.
Rita? Okay, welcome, welcome. All right, very nice. Oh, yes, yes.
Juan and Lisa.
Pardon?
Juan and Lisa.
Juan and Lisa, welcome. Is this your first time? How did you find us? Oh, I should have known. Okay. Oh, nice. You have a lot of friends. Oh, from Oregon. Whereabouts? Salem. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you for coming. We like to see new faces, and we welcome you. Okay. Okay, so New Thought. What do we say about New Thought? You guys probably know what we evolved from the Kona Community Church of Religious Science, founded in 1971. Can you imagine? And we've held services since that time. So we've been here. we're getting old. We've been here a while. And we live stream most of our services. We like it in person, but for all our live streamers, we have some people that tune in every week from around the world. So welcome to all of those people.
Someone from Finland.
Oh, really?
Someone from Finland. Where is our
Your soul sister?
Finland? Because she's originally from Finland. And Palmer? Where else do we have people from?
Japan.
Japan. Yeah, he's a regular. Oahu, etc. But so yeah, welcome everyone. Let's see, what else do we want to say? So we're affiliated with International New Thought Alliance, which is like an umbrella organization from us. And I still like to say that the common beliefs and attitude is that a new thought embodied in consciousness produces a new condition. And we see that every day, all the time. And you can go online to www.newthoughtcenterofhawaii.com if you want more information. And, that being said, I've lived in a lot of the states in the U.S., and when we moved at one time, I was looking for something that was like New Thought. And there was a lot of different options and opportunities and loving people and all of that. I have never found anything as neat and quirky and different and embracing as this place right here. So if you are like that, you have found your place. Thank you. So we're going to do another song.
All right.
By gosh, that went fast.
This is a song that I wrote not too terribly long ago. That it was on the back of one of those candles from Walmart. That it has a Spanish prayer on the back. So I turned it into a song asking for the protection of our guardian angels.
Also, not to interrupt the energy, we do this for clapping, ovation, whatever. Standing ovations like this. Any range they're in. So thank you. So we are going to come to our time of miracles and ordinaries. Miracle and ordinaries. So if you have a miracle or an ordinary, something that's way beyond our understanding, seems like, anything, you're seeing the miracle in the most ordinary thing, and somehow it impacted you in a way that you would like to share with others. Or or just I'm alive. Here I am. That's a miracle too. So we need somebody want to start? Ah, Lisa. Okay.
The red mic works.
Here. No, here, Lisa.
The red mic is working.
Good morning. I'm Elisha Leilani, and I have a miracle that hasn't happened yet. And that's a miracle that this next week, at the end of the year, the end of next week, as an extension, I'm moving into a new place. Right now, I don't know yet where it is. But I know that everything is going to work out wonderfully. And so that's my miracle. Miracle of the future.
Thank you. Yoo-hoo. Okay, who's next? I know there's somebody sitting here going, do I want to do this or not? And it's Miss Pasha.
Well, yesterday, you can turn it on, right? It's on. It is? Okay. Yesterday, my family and I celebrated the miracle of our youngest member of the family. And it's Quentin McGregor. And he recently celebrated his first
Better
birthday.
use the hand mic.
Oh, is this better? Oh, all right. So I wanted to just share what that just and Quentin and his family have been here staying in our guest apartment already for slightly over a week. So we get to hear his little waking up sounds, and he only has 2 actual recognizable words so far, but he has great variations of bap, 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 bap. And we even took him to the Nutcracker Ballet, which he mostly loved. So when he really loved it, it was bap, 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 bap. And there were only a few scary parts where he had to be comforted. But anyway, it turned out to be kind of a reunion of New Thought friends going back to the 70s, because those were the main ones that knew our daughter when she was young, the one who's now the grandmother. So that was a joy. And some of them hadn't seen each other for so long, they kind of didn't immediately recognize each other. But by the end of the occasion, I think we'd all reconnected in a lovely way. And then there were other families that had multiple generations there too. So Anna Webb was present, and she took this wonderful picture of little Quentin he was looking up at a balloon, sort of in awe. It was fastened onto him, so he probably also maybe wondered, why does it keep following him around? but anyway, just the newness of his consciousness. And Anna's comment when she sent the picture was, the joy was infectious. So it just made me very, very happy. And just being that happy, I think, is in fact a miracle. You're a great grandmother. Yeah, this is my great grandmother way.
Yeah, Quentin is one of the sweetest kids. I just loved him. And all kids like to drum and hit and stuff, but he does it a certain way, and I think there might be a drummer coming up in him, for sure. Anyone else? No? Okay. Anyone? Okay. All right, thanks. Thank you for sharing, Pasha. Okay. So I'm going to introduce Meera. And after the introduction, she's going to have a question. And we are going to go around, and anybody that chooses to participate can respond to that question. So her topic is, this is Meera, Riitta, Ojala. I'm not saying close.
Ojala.
Ojala. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So, and Lorian is Brownlee is our musician. Thank you for coming. This is great. It's always nice to have new music, different music. Yeah, for sure. So, exploring and helping others in integrating body, mind, and spirit has been a lifelong passion for Meera. In this presentation, she's going to share practices she's found helpful for herself and for her clients to cultivate joy and peace of mind. She grew up in Finland with nature, what's always been inspiring and healing for her. Walking in the woods was her favorite activity in addition to dancing and yoga. I can see you walking in the woods, Meera. She survived 2 cancers and had shared writings from this difficult time, as well as the joy and gratitude of being alive in her book, The Little Book of Hope. And afterwards, they're on the table over there. Please take a moment, if you have a moment, to go back and check that out. And they are for sale. Yep. In 2008, she met her spiritual teacher, Mata. Can you say it properly, please?
Mata Amritanandamayi Devi.
I just say Amma, but yes,
Amaji.
thank you, Amma. Yeah, an Indian humanitarian and spiritual teacher who says her religion is love. Very nice. Meera also studied with Anna Halprin, creator of Life Art Process. She's an integrative psychotherapist, master's degree in somatic psychology from Naropa University. After graduating, she worked in different clinical therapeutic settings using movement, art, yoga, adventure therapy, and meditation as ways to bring healing. Very nice. Meera offers her unconditional loving presence with her professional experience and skills to support her clients' healing journeys on all levels, emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual levels. And so,
Thank you.
now it's up. Please. Yes. Thank you for coming.
Aloha kako. So nice to see you all. Is the volume okay? So, since I'm talking about joy and peace, I thought my question would be, you can either share personal experience or something you noticed. What is an obstacle for you or somebody else you noticed in attaining the greatest joy, big joy? What is an obstacle for more joy in your life, or something you generally absorb in people? Sometimes people don't want to share personal. And please keep it to 1 or 2 words or 1 sentence. What is the obstacle for a bigger joy, a great? You want to start, Lynn? We go this way. Do we have microphone for people who say? I could go around.
This one's, now that one sounds crazy. I don't know.
Okay, I can use the other one. So are we using microphone for the question?
Yes, it's working fine. Somebody just turned it off.
Oh.
So, who would like to?
No, we start here. Going back. I volunteered you.
My obstacle to joy is cynicism.
Can you say your name?
Oh, yes, my name is Lynn.
My name is Anna. My obstacle to joy is when I have certain expectations, especially for those I love most. And I'm learning that and dissolving those.
Good morning, I'm Teresa, and I think for me it's my mind. You know, I just get caught up in my mind, and I have to come back down in my body to experience joy again.
Good morning, I'm Don. My obstacle to joy would be my body. As I age, my body's getting older, and I'm constantly having to reevaluate who I am. Because in my mind, I'm still 18 years old, and I try to behave that way, and I hurt myself. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Stephen, and my obstacle to joy is mostly sound equipment.
And mine is streaming. No, my obstacle to joy is various fears. Fear of being accepted, fear of the future, just worrying in general.
Who are you, sir?
Oh, I'm Palmer.
I'm Riitta, and fears and distractions.
I'm Michael. My greatest obstacles to my joy is living the truth and telling the truth.
I'm Anita. My obstacle to joy, maybe making choices, even right now. Like, I'm thinking, do I have any obstacles to joy? I think in the past it was not wanting to bother people, so maybe I don't step up there because I don't want to bother. But I think I've overcome that, so I'm trying to make a decision like, what else could there be? So, making decisions. I'm a Libra. I'm looking at all the angles.
Hi, my name is Martha, and I would say stopping so that I can think about how joyful I am.
I'm Lloyd. I think the obstacle is too much chattering in my head that distracts me.
Hi, I'm Patty, and I can't think of any right now.
It's okay to pass if you don't want to share.
Good morning, I'm Cindy, and I think my obstacle to joy is getting caught up in believing my emotions and my thoughts.
Good morning, I'm Pasha, and I think distraction. I think the joy is always there. I just get distracted and forget to tune into it.
I'm Alfredo, and my obstacle to joy is everybody else in the world. Oh, well, maybe it's thinking that. I don't know. But procrastination, too, is one of them. Thank you.
I'm Barbara. I would say my obstacle to joy is hesitancy, taking a long time to figure out where joy is for me in the moment. But my avenue to joy would be movement, especially dance.
My name is Byron, and my obstacle to joy is impatience.
Hi, I'm Shayna. Judgment, definitely judging.
Good morning, my name is Reagan. I would say the obstacle to joy is being stuck in conditioned reality and not seeing things as they really are, seeing what is, seeing the joy that's there.
Hi, I'm Jan, and so much of what everybody else has said, and being stuck in my own head and thoughts.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I believe everything that everybody said is actually my obstacle, but right now, over-awareness of pain and stinking thinking.
What do I say after all this? Yeah. I think my main obstacle is the ego. And trying to remember to respond from the heart and not fear.
Ron.
Oh, I'm Ron, by the way.
My name is Ramona, and my main obstacle to joy is being hung up on unfinished business from the past that requires, I think, myself and someone else to come together, and the path is not clear yet to realize that. So I'm just waiting for that path to open up and that time and space to open up and to bring forgiveness to the obstacle to joy.
Oh gosh, now my head is really moving, thinking about everything. This is Tony. I think for me, it's the inability right now to see the auspiciousness of everything. Every single thought, word, and deed, every action, everything I look at, everything that is. And that would be my goal, to see the auspiciousness in every single thing.
Elisha, I'm here. Elisha Dirani. One of the obstacles is that I own things that are not mine, like the obstacles. I wouldn't call the obstacle my obstacle, but it's an obstacle. And as an obstacle, that holds me back from who I am is forgetting that I am limitless, divine.
I think. Did you want to share enough?
Lorian, I think looking around me for validation about what is true instead of looking for that resonant feeling inside. Everybody else is too.
Is this microphone okay? Oh, let me put this down. Thank you. Thank you. Gonna move this up. So, aloha kako. I'm so grateful to be here. I used to live on South Kona for 7 years, and now I've been on Maui a little bit over 2 years. And it's so good to be back on Mokuokeawe. So good to be back here.
Yeah, the other mic has better sound quality, I think.
This one is better. One second. I should turn this off. Hopefully it works. I move my arms, so it's like I try to keep it close to my... I speak with my hands a lot. Oh, the stand. I could use the stand. Yes, then I can have free hands. Little miracles. There's a mic stand. Hopefully it's okay. So I want to express gratitude for Pasha, who invited me here and who is doing so much in here at the beautiful place of New Thought. And is it good? Yes. And I also wanted to just really express gratitude for certain things that brought me here, right here today. I mean, there's many things, but it's important, I feel, from disappeared. Okay? So, everything okay? Everything okay? Yes? I'm okay, you okay? So the first person who introduced me to spirituality was my grandmother, who taught me to pray. So that was really wonderful to have a sensation of there's something bigger than me that I'm talking to. And then when I was 15 years old, I went to yoga. I lived in a small town in Finland. There nobody was doing yoga except some retired lady. Then I was the only young person there. But something drew me there to do the yoga and dancing. And then I studied shiatsu with a wonderful teacher. And of course, it's a little bit echo. Is it okay? Yeah. And a lot of teachers at the Naropa University where I studied that I'm very grateful for. You're gonna... directly to the microphone? That's better? Okay, good, thank you. Technology is important. Anyway, and then of course very grateful for my spiritual teacher, Amachi. And you know, even the reading today was about obstacles. My 2 cancers, I learned so much. Painful experiences can be transformational. And then when I came to Hawaii, I'm very grateful for my previous and current kumuhulas, Kumu Kiala Ching and Kumu Roselle Bailey and Sharon Baldidoy. I'm so grateful for all my clients. I learned so much from them. 30 years of working with all kinds of people, with all kinds of challenges. And grateful for family, grateful for the Mother Nature. So many teachers we have in our lives, on our journeys. So I chose the topic today, and it was so interesting to hear from everybody the answer to the question. It is the mind that's the problem. When we change our minds, we change our lives. But how do we do that? It's easier said than done. And of course, we all have different paths, how we will practice different practices. But I wanted to share some simple things today and just invite you to be open. You know, you might know about them, but there's always a possibility to deepen or be inspired or re-motivated, or so I always invite myself and others to have an open mind and heart. So since the mind is so active, I mean, it makes stories and we believe the stories and then we go down the rabbit hole and then we have a lot of feelings and fear and worry, and then the joy is not available when we are blocking it with all the things that mind creates that are not true. They are not true, but we believe. Like I give an example, like, and you know this, but I still want to give an example. If you are like, let's say you have a job and you have a boss, and then your boss, you make a mistake, and your boss comes to you and say, I can't believe you did this, and is really upset. So your mind is probably, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did this. And then it starts to go, I'm going to get fired. Now he's so mad at me, I'm going to get fired. I can't find a new job. The job market is really bad. And then, I can't pay my mortgage, so I'm going to lose my house. I'm going to be homeless. That's how the mind, and then you are in panic because your mind has created this whole story about the event that happened instead of staying in the present moment saying, oh, okay, I made a mistake. Boss was a little bit mad. I'll forgive myself. Tomorrow is a new day. Done. Done deal. Be in a present moment. Describe what happens instead of going into the story. We talk about catastrophic thinking. We go into the story and we believe it, and we have a problem then, instead of just describing what happened. And then we don't even often notice. The mind is so fast and tricky, you know, the monkey mind, that until we are down in a rabbit hole and we are panicked, then we're like, oh, what happened? So I think mindfulness and meditation are really great ways to practice the skill of witnessing. Witnessing that this is a feeling. I'm feeling nervous, maybe that why I made a mistake, but I don't have to make a story about it. I can just describe my feeling. All the feelings we need to say, okay, this is here, I hold it, you're my friend. Since I meant feelings, I want to read the quote. Because sometimes we think feelings are bad. This is Rumi poem, The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. even if they are crowd of sorrows, who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He might be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. So it's not the feelings that are bad, it's the stories that we make. So embracing the feeling, holding it, and then it disappears like a weather. Rain comes and it goes. But then we make stories, and that's what creates suffering. So breathing, breath is our friend, and we all do it, we are alive. But how much do we pay attention to it? So I thought I would do a little very simple breathing exercise that I find so helpful. So I invite you to sit comfortably, and you could either close your eyes or have down gaze, and Lauren can play some. It's very simple, but I find it powerful. So we're going to tune into our breath. If you have no obstacles in your nose, you would breathe in through your nose and just feel the sensation of the air flowing in. Maybe you feel how it comes through your throat and fills your lungs. And then the out breath can come out either through your mouth or your nose. So you just really tune in first to the sensation, how the air is flowing in and how the air is flowing out. And then you invite your mind to follow the breath. So in the rhythm of your breath, you say quietly, I am breathing in for the whole length of your in-breath. And I am breathing out for the whole length of the out-breath. So you follow the rhythm of your breath. If your mind goes somewhere else, you come back to I am breathing in for the whole length of the in-breath. I am breathing out for the whole length of the out-breath. Staying with your breath, like nothing else matters in this moment. Just your breath, coming back to it. Staying with your breath. Nothing else matters in this moment. Just your breath. I am breathing in, I am breathing out. That's your mantra. Nothing else matters. Staying with it another moment. I am breathing in, I am breathing out, feeling the sensation of the air flowing in and flowing out. Couple more breaths, just really feeling the joy of following your breath. No future, no past, just this moment, your breath. And then take a moment to notice how your body feels right now. Just noticing if the breath is moving your belly or chest. Feeling your feet on the ground or on the chair. Noticing if your shoulders are tense or not. So just noticing your body for a moment and then finding a way to gently maybe gaze down first, slowly and gently. And just notice how that was for you. Sometimes it's hard to follow the breath, sometimes it's really delicious. Depending on day and time and where we are with our lives. But that's definitely one way to bring yourself to alpha state, when your brain is in an alpha brain wave state. We are more in a flow state. And this is possible to be most of the time. And things flow better. We access our intuition. We are more here. And of course there is like a meditation practice regularly will help us with that, but mindfulness is really what I feel I practice all the time. How do I bring myself to this moment, what I'm doing now, instead of doing something and already planning my next thing? So it can be so simple as just really talking to yourself. Right now, I am putting the laundry in a washing machine. I like this shirt. I love those red socks. That you are really present with what you do. Or if you're cleaning, I'm washing a window. I don't just want to have it done and do my next thing, but I'm actually watching how beautiful it looks. So I'm very present. And that's when everything becomes more of a miracle, just like Pasha was sharing about the child, great-grandchild. Children know how to be in a present moment. And that's something we could be reminded of. And one practice that I also like to do and teach to my clients is using our senses to come here, because mind goes so easily, like we know. Let's say we're driving to the grocery store, we're already thinking about what we're going to buy instead of being present of driving. So 5 senses, we can use it the way that we describe first, maybe 5 things that we see. I see the beautiful plant there, I see the lamp, I see the angel there, I see the trees over there. What do I hear? I hear the birds singing, I hear my voice. Do I hear anything? Some traffic far away. What do I smell? Smell my lotion, maybe there's incense, wind. What do I taste? Well, right now I don't taste anything, but we might be eating, tasting, chewing gum, lozenge. And then I always come, where's my body? My feet are on the floor. My hands are moving in the air. I'm standing. That's my body. And then I come back to where's my breath? Is it shallow? Is it medium? And then I'm here. So that's one way to come back here. Instead of I'm driving, I'm going to buy milk and I have to buy eggs. And then, oh, now I'm at the store. How did I get here? We know that one. So even driving, I can do, oh, I see the red car, I hear the motorcycle, my hands on the steering wheel, I feel the back of the seat against my back. So we can bring ourselves here. So these are very simple practices to be here, be now. And I was thinking about the other things people mentioned, like decisions or cynicism. They are all products of mind. But again, we have to notice them so we don't continue. Notice what kind of self-talk we do. So the awareness, the more we practice being mindful right now, the more we can really stop and not go that road. We choose, like, I'm here right now, in this moment, and enjoy it. I wanted to read a little quote. What my teacher Amma says, she says, true happiness only comes through a proper understanding of our mind. So what is a proper understanding of our mind? That's really interesting. How do we develop relationship with our mind? We need it. We need sometimes, but not to have the mind to be the boss. So how to have a relationship? Hey, I need you now. Let's think about, let's plan. But now I want to be in my heart. I mean, gratitude practice is also a nice way to stay in a present moment and also positive. Because our brains are wired that we tend to go to the negative. Why is this? I don't have enough this. The brain is wired that way. So we really have to kind of work on retraining, which is possible. Neuroplasticity is available. Any age, any time, we can change our brains. So that's the good news with the new science. We thought that when we are 25, it's done deal. It's not. Anytime. So I think that's good news. And also they have studies. When you do a regular gratitude practice, the particular part of your brain that gives you the sense of well-being is more developed. So it's really worth doing gratitude practice every day to notice little things. I was listening Louise L. Hay, old meditation from her, a morning meditation, and she was like, thank your bed that it gave you a good sleep, and your pillow that it provided support, and your toilet that flushes everything away, and your fridge that keeps your food fresh. And she went through all that, and then there was this other podcast that he was telling, like, develop a relationship with all things that you have. And so I started to name my cars, and my washing machine is Thelma. So I say, thank you, Thelma, you did a good job. And my car, thank you, Tara, for bringing me to work today. It feels good, those things that we take for granted. But we acknowledge that those are all everyday miracles. That my car is taking me to work. And I get clean clothes from my washing machine. So it's a great practice to practice gratitude. Any questions at this point? I should pause. So far that I've been sharing. No? So, mind creates, like I said, negative things. So how do we... So many people I work with have such a negative self-talk. Why did I do that? Or I should have known better, or I should be looking better, or how do we make friends with ourselves? That's also is an obstacle to joy if we're not friends with ourselves. If we don't really fully embrace that we're all beautiful beings, children of God. How do we really find the love and compassion towards ourselves? So many people have a high expectation. I have to be good at this, or beautiful, or this and that, and then we don't feel good. We never. So how do we just accept? I'm not perfect. Nobody is. We know that, but how do we really take it in? I'm perfect as I am. If I'm doing my best, that's all I can do. So how to cultivate self-love? I'm sure there's different practices here that you guys do. But it's good to pay attention. How do I talk to myself? Am I kind? And not being hard on myself? Am I showing myself love and appreciation? And accept my little weirdnesses. We all have our little weirdnesses. It's good. It's good we're all different. And then, of course, we have different practices, different people, what brings joy, our passion. For me, it's dance, some people it's music, some people it's poetry. So how to cultivate those practices. And make time for that. Instead of the to-do list. I gotta mow the lawn and go to store and post office and pay the bills, and we can stay in that beta state. I gotta do. Somebody said we have become human doers instead of human beings. So it's really good to remember we are human beings. And take those time to just be and take in. That's why I like the 5 senses, just to stop and look at things around and be in awe. That especially here, it's a beautiful place. There's always beauty. To stop and look at it and not to be in rush. And stop and feel the love in our hearts and share that love. And the one way to share what came in the San Francis prayer, to be in service. We forget our problems when we are in service. So my teacher, Amachi, says, if you love and serve, that's your way to enlightenment. Because you're serving, you feel your heart opens when you notice the joy in the others when you're helping them, and you forget your own problems. You know how our problems can become so big. We can be so absorbed. How do I do this? My so and so broke and I have to get it fixed becomes like the biggest thing in the world. Okay, we get it fixed, but I'm still alive and a being of love. So service is definitely one way to cultivate joy for many of us. To just be there for others, one way or another, and come back to love. Love is the greatest of it all, right? How do we stay in that state? And then the childlike qualities. What is the quote? There's even like I don't remember by heart. Bible has like those who become childlike, they are welcome to the heaven. So the childlike qualities, and Amaji says too, we have to become like children, innocent, living in a present moment, and have faith. But we adults make a lot of problem. So I wanted to do a practice just to invite us to cultivate that childlike quality. So sometimes when I do practices, people are like, I don't like that. And of course you don't have to participate, but I invite you still to, for a moment, give it a chance. So I'm going to bring out some balloons. And you can be either sitting or you can be standing in a group. If you're standing, you can be 2 or 3 groups. And Lorianne is going to play music. And you're only going to focus on passing the balloon. So we're going to be in a present moment. Not thinking about why are we doing this, what is this, oh, how am I, should I do this, is it right, is it wrong? None of that. So you're just going to, for a moment, give yourself a break from your brain, I hope. I have lots of balloons. So those who want to stand up, there's space in the back. Those who want to sit, they can just turn towards somebody who is also sitting and pair up. So you need If you group, you need maybe 1 or 2 balloons, so we should have enough.
That was perfect. Good, good.
You're welcome to take some balloons home and play more. Play is good. We need to play more, I think. All of us. All of us. And I want to end by a quote from Hafiz. He says, "I sometimes forget that I was created for joy. My mind is too busy, my heart is too heavy for me to remember that I have been called to dance, the sacred dance of life. I was created to smile, to love, to be lifted up, and to lift others up. O sacred one, untangle my feet from all that ensnares. Free my soul so we might dance, and that our dance might be contagious." Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Okay, testing. Good. Thank you. Oh boy, I'm pooped. Okay. That'd be a fun thing to do on New Year's Eve, wouldn't it? Yeah. Thank you so much. That was a joy. That was a joy. And it's fun to be a kid. It's fun to run around, watch how everybody's doing it. There was a group over here. Alfredo was sitting over here just calmly, hands, feet, whatever. He just, probably a good soccer player in his day. Yeah, maybe still. Yeah. So thank you all of you for your participation, and thank you, Meera, and for the music. Oh, that was so fun. That was very fun. Okay, now we're gonna. Yes, thank you. Yay! Let's give them a yay! Woohoo! Oops. We're gonna be passing around the koa bowl, and we appreciate any good thoughts, prayers, monetary, whatever it be. We appreciate it all because it takes all of that. It takes all of that to keep this place going, providing programs, excellent speakers, musicians, workshops, etc. So we'll be passing around the koa bowl around that. And can we have some offertory music? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your contribution, big and small, prayer, good thoughts, all of it, good energy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shana. However, I noticed during the offertory, there were still children playing with the balloons. So it's okay. This time we'll let it go. It's okay. It's kind of hard to stop, you know. Maybe we'll be going out in the parking lot, still heading around after. And before I forget, under announcements, we're having a potluck. If you haven't, the tables are all set up. You're all welcome to join. And we're going to have some announcements. And Meera, do you have some? You have announcement, right?
Well, first of all, please, you're welcome to come and look at my book and talk to me and take my card. I do also coaching, addition to psychotherapy. And since I'm still coordinating some things here on Big Island with Amma community, so there might be one of Amma's Swamiji's coming, hopefully, in January. So we're posting some here when we know for sure more. And he's also going to be on Maui and Oahu. And we have a retreat with him and another Swamini also on Oahu. So if you're interested in any of those events too, you can come and ask me. And thank you so much for having me.
So Meera, did you do online? Do you do Zoom or online counseling or any? Okay, great, thank you. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Before I forget, do you want to come up and do your announcement?
With the balloon, it's fine.
Yeah, you can bring the balloon. He might want to come. Along with you.
Hello, I'm Elisa Leolani again, the same one. There's an announcement. I'd like to announce that the World Healing Meditation is taking place on the morning of the 31st of December. The morning starts very early over here. It's 2 a.m. It's at 12 noon Greenwich Mean Time. And the World Healing Meditation brought me over to the first to the continent and now over here. It was started in 1982 by John Price, who is a New Thought person. He and his wife had a wonderful little center in Texas, and when I lived in Greece at the time, and when I heard of that they were having a World Healing Meditation happening, I thought, oh, if ever I can come over there, I would. And so it worked out that I came over, and I'm still here instead of Europe. So the World Healing Meditation is, it started long before the computers were in use, and it was the idea of spending just 1 hour in joy. Whether you're a mom or a dad with kids playing around, or whether you were a hermit sitting somewhere in a cave meditating, or anything in between, was encouraged to do that for one hour about, or to read sacred scripts, or something that makes you feel in tune with the whole world and in healing all those many pukas that we're giving our world. And so that's happening at 2 a.m. Wednesday is the last day of the year. And anyone at home, I'll be at home lighting a candle in the middle of the night at 2, and just going through the World Healing Meditation that was inspired in the 80s. There are a few copies on the table there, free to take. They can also look it up on the internet, World Healing Meditation by John Price. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So coming up at New Thought, Sunday services 10 a.m. in the center by live stream, free childcare. If you let us know by Friday, please. The next 3 Sundays. Next week is Riitta Rhine, Awakening Gratitude for Your Best 2026. Music by Dick Franklin, and she'll be doing an afternoon workshop. And I'll give you more information on that in a minute. L.A. Luna, the week after on the 11th, is L.A. Luna on being human in the age of AI. That can be a challenge sometimes. Music by, we have a new musician, Jeremy Evans. He'll be playing for us then. And on 118, Diana Reynolds, who is also our a visionary guide to the rise of cooperative culture. She's also our mermaid lady. So, weekly classes, 4:30 to 5:30 on Mondays, Tai Chi and Qigong, all levels, $15 per class, long form. And he's still doing the short form, right? Yeah. Okay, short form and long form. And he also does personal coaching for advanced students. Monthly events, end of month potluck, which is in a moment. Crystal meditation, second Sunday. So 9 to 9:30. The next one will be January 11th in the new year. We already did the Christmas Eve candlelight service. Thank you to everybody that helped and participated and showed up. On 12/28, which is no, that's been postponed. Okay, got it. So there was going to be an energetic alignment in Stanzi Langtree, postponed it until February. And she has a website, stanzilongtree.com, for more information. So on January 4th, which is next Sunday, Riitta Rhine and Martin Peters, her partner, I think, How to Activate Gratitude, 1:30 to 3:30. $35 suggested donation. And then our very own Ramona, who by a miracle is here on island. Maybe she'll tell you that story later. Okay. Oh, dear. 111. It's Creative Vision Board. And details to be announced. Afternoon workshop. And we got it. Just a minute. Is there anything you wanted to add to that, Ramona?
You probably all know a little bit about envisioning for the new year, so we will be gathering primarily to focus on that. And there will be supplies for everybody available. So you just bring yourself, and we will enter into a meditation and get centered and focus on that in terms of creating a vision board for ourselves.
So Ramona, usually you bring some props, but do people need to start cutting things out of magazine and envisioning and stuff? They have everything.
All the supplies.
Okay, all right.
If you have any magazines at home where something has caught your eye and it speaks to you in terms of what you would like to see happen in your life, to add to a poster that we are going to be each making for ourselves, feel free to bring that.
Yeah. So she's basically saying they have most of the supplies, but if you come across something or have something in your mind that you have already aligned with for your vision, feel free to bring it. Okay, thank you.
Like
a photograph, okay. 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 Thank you. New Thought Prayer Ministry, handwritten request is in the wooden Hanu box on Sundays. And you can also send a email request to New Thought. And there's certain guidelines for that, so please check that out or ask one of us about that. And it's proven to be very, very helpful and supported and loving and times miraculous for people. Sign our guest book over there if you'd like to get our weekly newsletters, or just go on to New Thought Center of Hawaii.com. Okay, time to gather up. Oh, Pasha has one or more. Don't be sorry. Be happy.
Well, because of the intense busyness of the holiday season, we ran out of the pre-printed forms for the prayer requests, but there's just kind of a little memo booklet. It's like under that little pyramid thing by the prayer ministry box. So it means you can just write a little note to the higher power, but just be sure to put it into positive terms, like what you wish to see manifest. You don't have to go into a lot of details about the problem, just what is the desired condition that you wish to see manifest, and then the prayer ministers will amplify that prayer for you for the next week. So it won't be quite normal, but you're still welcome to do it.
Thank you, and it's a great way to start off the new year.
I'd just like to add a little bit more about the prayer ministry and doing prayer requests. You may all know about that, but you can ask for a healing or some other kind of positive manifestation for them in their lives, for other people and for family members. And then the people who are involved in the prayer ministry will focus on that and send energy to that person for that condition that they're faced with. So it's very powerful. That power of mind.
Thank you, but I do believe you need permission, correct? Yes. Permission is needed, so you do want to ask somebody. Okay, we're going to circle up. No balloon bouncing no. You can do whatever you want, trust me. Let's circle up and sing our Hawaii Aloha song. They're all over the place, and just please join along.